Yes, and the game is keeping it real with all of this weird, grotesque, parasitic growth consuming the biodome. Oxygen processing, so it might be attaching itself to the oxygen. Maybe that's how it's continuing to grow. What is that called? Mitochondria? Something like that. Which reminds me, I'm trying to get my hands on, and not everybody knows this, but the video game Parasite Eve is actually based off a Japanese novel. Fuck. I don't think everybody knows that. It's based off a Japanese novel. And I've been trying to get my hands on it for a long time now. And they have a copy of it on Amazon. Both a hardcover and a paperback. The problem is, you can get the digital version, you can get the Kindle version for like $10, which I don't want. I want a physical copy. The hardcover, I believe, is $295, and the paperback is roughly like $215. So this is a rare book, at least in its physical form. It is a very rare book. And from what I understand, it does not hold a whole lot of similarity with the video game, other than just being the basis. Like, I don't think like the characters are not there. The characters in the game are definitely not there. The evil parasitic Eve, whatever her name is, I don't think she's in the book. I've never really finished the game. I didn't get too far in it, and it was many years ago when I played it. I wish they would remake it, because I would go through that game again and give it another shot. But it was just way too hard for me when it came out. And I didn't find it that interesting, but I would now, many years down the road. So I'm trying to get my hands on that book, but unfortunately it looks like I'll probably be getting the digital version, which is a real bummer. But other than that, the other book I'm going to be reading soon is the novel of The Ring. As I've been talking about the manga, The Ring, I've been reading lately, and I've been getting really deep into the universe of the book series. I think it's called the Spiral series. It's very different from my understanding, the novels and the movies.
We have to contain this. The trend that just left could be crawling. I don't care. Give me the code. Open this door, you bastard.
Ever since I started taking Muay Thai, I've cut out the soda and the energy drinks. So I've been drinking a lot of Gatorade. I just buy the little packets and I make them at home. I just buy like a Gatorade bottle and dump one of those little packets in there, just to kind of give me the illusion that I'm drinking a Gatorade bought from the store. I also put caffeine in it because I can't let go of my caffeine. I always need caffeine, so I just put caffeine in it, and I'm constantly shaking it up because it always settles at the bottom. But it's much healthier than dealing with those nasty energy drinks, and I haven't touched them ever since I started taking my classes. And I don't think I ever will be touching them ever again. I feel so gross for even fucking messing around with them. Oh great, I get to buy some shit. Okay. Let's see what I can sell here. Jesus. I can only get $10 for those. Bullshit. Okay, so let's see if I can just get a bigger magazine. Yeah, that's what I want.
UJC Printing. Have a united day.
Shit. Another book I'm trying to not get my hands on, but it'll be real easy to get a copy of it, is Blood Meridian. People have been talking so much about that book within like I don't know, the span of the last couple months here. I've watched a lot of people talk about it online. After successfully blocking an enemy's attack, press the right trigger to do a low attack. Low attacks will damage and knock the enemy down. Yeah, I really like Cormac McCarthy's books. I read The Road, and I saw the movie too. I haven't read No Country for Old Men, but I'll probably get around to it at some point. I watched a very interesting video by Wendigoon on No Country for Old Men, and he had a really fascinating idea about Anton Chigurh, and I don't really want to go spoil it. I think you should just watch the video, because like it's a really fascinating idea, but I don't know how well it holds up to being like the actual case for the movie, because Anton Chigurh is just like a really weird and sort of abstract character that you really don't know about. Like, he could really be anything. But Tommy Lee Jones' character, like, I didn't know this, and I kind of put it together after watching his video. The name of the film and the name of the book is basically, it comes from his character, No Country for Old Men. It's basically his character in the movie is just like too old to be like fit for the way the world is turning, like, you know, dealing with this hitman who's going around hunting people, and, you know, the cartel butchering people, you know, like it didn't used to be that way when he was young. So that's where the title derives its name from, is No Country for Old Men, because he can't really seem to come to grips with it throughout the whole film. Like, you know, well, back in my day, what's going wrong with this world? What's going wrong with this world? But that's not the interesting takeaway in the video that Wendigoon did. It's basically about Anton Chigurh and what he thinks of him. And he did point out this scene that doesn't make sense in the film at all, and anyone who watches it will notice it too. It's that scene where Tommy Lee Jones' character is about to enter the hotel room, and then you see this brief glimpse of Anton Chigurh in the room, but as soon as he opens the door and goes in there, he's not there. So if that can give you an example of what his theory might be, I would go check it out. It really made me appreciate the film too, and I immediately rented it after that just to watch it again. But anyways, let's just carry on with this. Okay, something's back there. Bastard. It's fucking brawlers. That's what these guys are. They're fucking brawlers. But no, I really do want to give Blood Meridian a read here someday, probably soon. And you know, of course, the thing that everyone says about that book is that it is violent, that it is a very violent book, and that's all it really seems to be about, is violence. And of course, they talk about the judge, that he is like the epitome of evil, or he's the devil. So, you know, I figure when people talk that much about something, I have got to read it.
Back there. I need that code.
And it sounds like one of the most fucked up books ever written.
JC Printing at your service.
So I gotta do this all over again.
The highest quality. Cycle complete.
The most fucked up book I ever read was American Psycho.
Excellent choice.
Or, to counter that, The Road was the most fucked up book I ever read. One of those two.